everyone, AdamHarry from BoLS here at GenCon 2018. I'm with Evan, the marketing media guru manager guy.
That's the one.
For FFG, Fantasy Flight Games, and he's going to give us the whole spiel about all the cool new stuff you guys are coming out with.
Yeah.
So, Evan, take it away.
All right, so what is new at GenCon this year? We just announced Arkham Horror 3rd Edition, which is the new edition of our classic seminal Arkham Horror board game line. So we've taken kind of the core epic experience of Arkham Horror and streamlined it while maintaining all of that epic atmosphere that it's known for, right? We've made the board more modular. It's now these kind of double-sided dinner plate size tiles.
It's like a hexagonal kind of shape to it.
Yeah. And you can lay them out differently every time, so the neighborhoods are, every scenario plays differently.
Yeah.
We've also leaned heavier into the narrative of the game, giving, branching paths and like the successes and failures you make early on will have impact later. It's not just about closing gates anymore. You've got all kinds of things you have to do to win the game.
Because last edition it was all about going somewhere, shutting the gate down with the runes, and then getting more clues to do the same thing. And now it's going to be a little bit more stuff can happen in between that.
Right. You don't know what exactly you need to do when you start the scenario. You've got to actually investigate, and it might be like you have to go kill this monster, or maybe you need to go to this place and break into this building or something like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's much more narrative focused and a really cool evolution of the game. KeyForge is probably our biggest headliner of the announcement. So KeyForge is kind of first of a new breed of game. It's a unique deck game.
That's right, unique deck game.
That's right. So it's a competitive card game at its core, head to head. You and I were playing out creatures and artifacts and whatnot.
Yeah.
What kind of sets it apart is the uniqueness factor of it, which is it's not like a collectible game where you're buying randomized booster packs. It's not like a living card game where you have fixed card packs.
Right.
You buy a deck.
You buy a deck.
And that deck is fixed. You can't take cards out and you can't add cards in. Every deck in the world is unique. Whoa. There are over 100 quadrillion different
That's
deck
a big number. It's like
yeah.
at least two extra zeros.
It's 24 extra zeros.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
24 zero. Okay.
Yeah. So every single deck is unique. It's unlike any deck that your friend might have, your opponent might have. So it has strategies and combinations that only you can master.
Okay.
It's almost like you can think of it if you're familiar with collectible card games. It's almost like playing just in a huge sealed format all the time.
So sealed format's a very popular mode to play other collectible card games. So this is just a giant sealed format.
That can be a good way to think about it.
Yeah. Okay. It's not that. It's definitely different, but it's not so alien. That's like, what are you doing?
Right. Yeah. I think that there can be some confusion at first. I would just encourage everyone to just try it, just like demo it. Grab a deck, know that it's yours only, and just play it.
And then learn that deck, become that deck, and rock that deck.
Yeah. It's nice because it's like you don't have to like keep up on a meta.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have to be like, oh, what is everyone else doing? I need to counter that or follow that or whatever. You just bring your deck.
Yeah. And we were talking. We got a little bit of a demo explanation earlier. There are ways to balance out some decks because inevitably some decks are just going to come with better cards.
Of course.
Because it's random. But that doesn't take the weaker decks out, right? There's a balancing mechanism within that.
Correct. As decks continue to win in like an organized play setting, they become more and more handicapped. So there's just that system is already built into the game to keep things balanced and fun.
Right.
So that's KeyForge. Let's see, we announced the first big box expansion for a Game of Thrones board game.
Yeah, Mother of Dragons.
Mother of Dragons.
Yeah.
So it introduces House Targaryen and House Aaron to the game.
Cool.
Expands the player count up to 8, so you can put 8 people all at once around the table. It adds some new systems to make the game really easy and dynamic, no matter what number of players you have.
Okay.
In the past, it's been really like you really want 6 players to play, and lower than that, it gets weaker.
It's okay, but not
Exactly.
6 was the ideal.
Yeah, but now with the vassal houses system, all the houses are always in play.
Okay.
And no matter how many players you have, you're going to have an awesome game.
Okay, cool. It's an epic game, board game, like pretty awesome. Yeah. And now it's going to be even more epic. Okay.
Correct.
Awesome.
Correct. We announced our biggest miniature ever, the Super Star Destroyer for Star Wars Armada.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys are going to see some footage of that. It's like 24 inches long.
It's 24 inches long.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, over 24 inches long. Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's got, you know, like 6 firing arcs. It can make 3 attacks every round. Just get to roll around and destroy stuff.
So when can we get the Death Star expansion? Because I want to crash it in.
That'll be on April 1st, 2019.
Right. You heard it here. No. But yeah, that's so. It's such a cool model.
Yeah.
There's a lot of detail. I was actually shocked at how the line works, how good the lining is, and all that. Because there's basically like New York City on top of that thing.
Yeah.
Skyscrapers all over the place.
Yeah, and that one in the cases is just a prototype.
Yeah.
Right. That's just a 3D print, but yeah, it's got all of that amazing detail.
It's awesome looking. Yep. And again, the firing arcs on that thing are ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
So that does it's a special mode of play to use that, right?
You can play it in standard games. It has 4 different ship sheets that you can use with it. 2 of them are playable in standard play, standard 400-point game. The other 2, you'd have to up your point limit a little bit to get them onto the table.
It's like 399 points or something?
Yeah.
You get a squadron of ties, and that's it. That's the ship and the tie.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's very cool. So X-Wing 2nd Edition.
Yes. I've heard of that game.
Yeah. Maybe early release here at the show, so people are getting their first taste of that, getting the core sets and the conversion kits and all of Wave 1. We just announced Wave 2 at the in-flight report. So First Order and Resistance coming back to the game now as their own complete, fully formed factions.
The kids are grown up, and they threw them out of the nest, and now they're their own faction.
They got their own conversion kits, which are a little bit cheaper because they have a little bit less stuff. There's no ships for First Order Resistance, but we still got all of the neutral upgrades from the other expansions, so you can just get into the game with just us if you just want to start playing Resistance or First Order. Okay,
gotta ask too, because I know a lot of folks at home are wondering. We know that the First Order and the Resistance are their own factions now. Is there any cross-faction play at all, or is that just like for funsies?
Currently, that's just for funsies, but I'm certainly not taking it off the table for the future.
Okay, because I would love to do some timey-wimey, I mean, you know, space travel, just weird things sometimes. But anyway, running Resistance and Rebels and stuff is just kind of an old throwback. But yeah, for now it's for funsies. But not off the table completely. Cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. And there's still some scum and villainy in that second wave, right?
Correct.
Because I saw another tie.
That's correct. So the scum get the Mining Guild tie, which is a brand new ship. Never was in first edition. So it's from Star Wars Rebels, the TV show. So that's pretty cool. The Resistance gets the new RZ-2 A-Wing, which is in Last Jedi. So that's very cool. And then, of course, the TIE Foe Fighter and the T-70 X-Wing are the other ships there. We announced some new Legion expansions as well. So we got Chewbacca, the first operative expansion for the Rebel Alliance. Coming with some Wookiee Warriors.
Wookiee Warriors, gotta have them.
Really powerful melee fighters. So
I'm shocked.
I'm shocked. Surprisingly.
They're good at close up. Cool.
And then the first of a new type of expansion, which is personnel expansion.
Personnel,
So these are Rebel specialists and Imperial specialists. It's a couple of figures. It's an officer, a non-unique officer, right? A comms technician, a medical droid, and an astromech droid.
What kind of stuff are they going to do?
So these are minis that are just going to socket into your existing squads. So you can just like upgrade, your squad of rebel troopers. Like now they have a medical droid. He's going to keep them healed and keep them in the fight a bit longer. Or maybe they have an astromech droid who's going to help out like with vehicles and making those run better. Comms technician and get your commands to where they need to go.
And these are actually squad upgrades then, right? They go in there and it's part of like the heavy weapon guys or something.
Correct.
Very cool.
Exactly. Yep. And then finally, we announced that in 2019, we're going to the Clone Wars era with both X-Wing 2nd Edition and Star Wars Legion.
Yes!
So that is 2 new factions for both games, Galactic Republic and then Separatist Army.
Oh, snap!
So we don't have any more details to show on that at the time, but stay tuned. We'll have more stuff on X-Wing before the end of the year.
Clone Wars era. That's going to open up a whole new ballpark.
Oh yeah, I'm extremely excited. Heroes of Tyrannoth is another game that we are demoing here at the show. It's not yet for sale, but will be coming out really soon. It is a cooperative card game set in the Tyrannoth universe.
Right.
You and up to 3 of your friends, you're playing as these heroes. You're going through all of these quests, fighting monsters, rolling dice. It's a really fast, really just awesome game to get that cooperative experience.
So is it like the Lord of the Rings LCG, or is it a different take or similar?
So it's a bit of a different take. It's not an LCG, unlike the Lord of the Rings card game. It's just a standalone card game on its own, and we may come out with expansions in the future, depending on how it does, of course. But there's no plan to do monthly expansions or monthly releases for it.
But it's more of an RPG style. Like you're leveling up as you fight the monsters?
Yeah, you definitely level up as you fight the monsters. You're going to find loot along the way. You get all kinds of crazy items and stuff, and your hero gets new skills and becomes better as you go.
Awesome.
Even just in the core box, there's already a crazy amount of heroes and scenarios, and items and monsters and everything.
Yeah, there's a lot to go through.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
The advantage of a card game being that you can put a lot of stuff in there.
Right.
So yeah, it's super exciting. I'm really excited to pick it up.
Awesome. Okay, that's a lot of stuff to digest.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on at FFG.
Very excited.
Through the end of the year and then on in 2019, keep an eye out. So much more fun stuff.
Absolutely.
I got to go buy some Arkham packs. I got to try to get in that line now. So, Evan, thanks so much.
Of course.
All right, BoLS folks at home, have a good one. Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.